Hello and welcome on this week's Igraasp news capsule. All creatures are deserving of a life free from fear and pain. So let's get ready and always step up to protecting and standing up for the rights of animals living in our ecosystem. The highlights of today's Igraasp capsule are: President Ram Nath Kovind last Wednesday inaugurated the world's largest cricket arena. Winter storm in Texas leaves many without power. NASA's Perseverance rover successfully lands on Mars. Israel scrambles to clean beaches after massive tar pollution. Mysterious creatures found under Antarctica's ice sheets. Novak Djokovic wins his 18th Grand Slam title. And last but definitely not the least, our fascinating F2 segment. It's now time to begin with our national news segment.
President Ram Nath Kovind last Wednesday inaugurated the world's largest cricket arena, the refurbished Sardar Patel Stadium in Moterra, Gujarat. The stadium will henceforth be known as the Narendra Modi Stadium and will be located in the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Sports Enclave. Spread over 63 acres, the stadium has been built at an estimated cost of 800 crore rupees and has a seating capacity for over 110,000 spectators, surpassing the Melbourne Cricket Ground, which can accommodate 90,000. Some other interesting features of the stadium are that it will have a drainage system which will take just half an hour from the time it stops raining to drain out the water. Also, instead of high-mast floodlights, the field of play has LED lights fixed along the perimeter of the roof, providing shadowless light, a first-of-its-kind arrangement in India. Indeed, a proud moment for India. Not only does it host the largest stadium, but also one of the most modern in the world.
A terrible storm in Texas has left many without power, which is causing widespread difficulties to people living in the area. Texans are struggling to find empty beds in hospitals, with even basic necessities like food and water hard to come by. Here's hoping the state is able to bounce back soon, and our thoughts and prayers are with those who are affected.
Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Defense has made an announcement and now allows women to join the military and armed forces. This is all part of the Crown Prince's Vision 2030 initiative, which is about introducing reforms that allow Saudi women to advance in various fields which were otherwise not available to them in their country.
NASA has sent another rover to Mars. This is the largest and the most advanced rover ever sent to another planet. This rover is part of a much larger project to see and learn whether ancient microbial life ever existed on the red planet. To that end, this is the first step in bringing back samples from Mars so that it can be studied in a more controlled environment on Earth.
IIT Roorkee has opened a brand new state-of-the-art center for drone research on its campus with the help of its alumni. The alumni managed to get a funding of 1.38 crore rupees to open the center to allow for research that could be conducted for development, deployment, applications as well as anti-drone technology. So if drones have always interested you, make sure you study hard and try and see if you can go learn all about drones at this brand new center.
Dozens of tons of tar have been found on the Mediterranean coastline of Israel and has devastated the ecosystem over there. Thousands of volunteers and soldiers are helping to clean the pollutant, which is damaging the wildlife, with several turtles and birds affected by the spillage. This is one of the worst ecological disasters to hit Israel, but with the help of the volunteers and concerned citizens, there is hope.
Volunteers in the state of Texas are stepping up to help about 5,000 sea turtles from dying due to an event called coal stunning. What this refers to is the turtle's body being unable to cope and adapt to temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius. Organizations like SpaceX also have extended a helping hand in rescuing the endangered sea turtles by providing industrial-sized heaters so that they can remain warm in their rescue compounds.
Igraspers, did you know that recently geologists researching in Antarctica found several new species of animals that have never been seen before? On closer inspections, marine biologists were stumped to find filter feeders in an area where there is no sun or warmth. While this is a brand new amazing discovery, the biologists have pointed out a lot more research is needed to figure out exactly how these animals survive.
Legendary golfer Tiger Woods is recovering in a Los Angeles hospital after a horrific car crash. Woods' car swerved off the road and went down a steep hillside where he was rescued by the authorities. He is currently recovering from several leg injuries that are not life-threatening, with the hospital saying that his condition is stable. We here at Igraasp send our thoughts and prayers and wish him a quick, speedy recovery.
The third test between India and England has been one of the most entertaining so far. The test match ended in just 2 days, with India winning by 10 wickets. This is the shortest test match since 1935. The match showcased both sides' spin capabilities, with Ravichandran Ashwin reaching 400 test wickets as well. With only one test match remaining, the English side will be looking to tie the series up.
Novak Djokovic won his 18th Grand Slam title by defeating Daniil Medvedev in straight sets in the finals last week. This moves him within 2 spots of both Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, who have 20 Grand Slams apiece. Djokovic overcame an abdominal muscle tear in the 3rd round of the tournament and preserved to continue on to win the whole event.
Jasmine Harrison has become the youngest woman at 21
to row solo across the Atlantic Ocean, with it taking her 70 days, 3 hours and 48 minutes to reach from the Canary Islands in Spain to the Antigua in the Caribbean.
Her record has also raised more than £10,000 of charity. Harrison said she wanted to inspire young people to go outside their comfort zone.
The Ambanis are expanding their business portfolio by starting construction on one of the world's largest zoo in Gujarat. While not much is known about the construction location, it is scheduled to open by 2023 and will have several different animal species like Komodo dragons, cheetahs, and various species of birds as well. Will you be visiting the zoo, Igraaspers?
The riddle of the week is: what is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty? It's a blackboard or chalkboard.
A 12-year-old girl with autism from Maharashtra has accomplished an amazing feat, swimming 36 kilometers in 8 hours in the Arabian Sea. Jia Rai is the daughter of an Indian Navy sailor and swam across the sea to raise awareness about ASD, which stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder. Her drive and fortitude inspires us all.
The word of the week is lucid, which means easy to understand or clear. Your expression must be lucid if you want to score well.
A new parking lot in the underground of the French capital are being converted to large organic mushroom farms. With the help of both private and public players, the extremely nutritious crop is growing in abandoned parking lots. This is all part of an initiative called Reinventing Paris, which offers designers, architects, etc. the opportunity to transform abandoned underground lots into cultural spaces. Now, that's a good idea, isn't it, Igraspers?
Can you guess who? This American entrepreneur was tagged the greatest entrepreneur of our times by the Fortune magazine. He owned the graphics company Pixar's before it was sold to Disney. Pixar's first film was the Toy Story. He pioneered the idea of a personal computer and co-founded Apple Incorporated with Steve Wozniak in 1976. I knew you would get it. It is Stephen Paul Jobs, more commonly known as Steve Jobs. Did you know that the name of the company Apple was inspired by an apple orchard where Steve spent some time? Interesting where inspiration comes from, isn't it?
Did you know that the famous basket tree is one of the many circus trees designed by Swedish-American farmer Axel Erlandsson? Grafted to create patterns, these trees are artistic masterpieces and have featured 12 times in Ripley's Believe It or Not show.
Quiz time! What is the art of cultivating miniature trees called? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com. Answer for the last week's quiz. Brain is a part of the nervous system in our body. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Aishwarya Sivasubramania of Spring Day School, Vellore, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraspers, a tigress called Machli and other true animal stories from India is an earthy collection of stories from cities, towns, villages, jungles, and just about all parts of the country. These true stories are beautifully illustrated and feature many fun characters, from a vegetarian crocodile to a mule who won an award for bravery, from a photogenic tigress to stylish monitor lizards, and many more. Embark on this endearing joyride with an adventure awaiting around every corner. Surrender to the delightful treat and share your feedback on igraasp.com/iClub.
With this, we come to the end of our news wrap. Compassion is to look beyond your own pain to see the pain of others. Until we meet again, practice compassion and try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. See you next week.